The hardest part of losing yourself is you don't even notice it happening. I spent 2 years after my dad passed just going through motions. Waking up, eating something I wouldn't remember, sitting at a desk, coming home. Repeat. I stopped calling people back. I stopped laughing at things that were funny. I didn't cry either. I just went flat, like someone turned the volume all the way down on everything. The only thing that kept any rhythm in my life was this rooftop garden on my apartment building. Every Thursday after work, I would go up there and water these tomato plants that weren't even mine. They belonged to this older woman named Ruthie, who lived on the 4th floor. She had bad knees, so she couldn't always make it up the stairs. One day, she caught me in the elevator and just handed me a watering can and said, "Water my tomatoes or they die, and that's on you." No small talk, no sympathy, just a task. So I did it, every Thursday. And then I started noticing things, like how the sunset hit different when you're 5 stories up, how the soil smelled after water hit it, how one of the plants was growing sideways like it had its own plans. Ruthie started leaving me notes tucked under a rock by the pots. Little things. This one needs more sun. You overwatered the basil, relax. One time the note just said, "You showed up again, good." That one sat with me for weeks, because I realized nobody had said that to me in a long time. Not "good job," not "I'm proud of you," just "you showed up." Like that alone was enough. I started staying longer on that roof, bringing a chair up, sitting with the quiet, and slowly, so slowly I almost missed it, the volume started coming back. I heard birds one evening and actually stopped to listen. I laughed at a text from my cousin and it surprised me, the sound of my own laugh. Here is the twist nobody talks about. Healing doesn't feel like healing while it's happening. It feels like watering someone else's tomatoes on a Thursday for no reason. It feels boring. It feels small. It feels like nothing. But one day you're standing on a roof watching a tomato plant grow sideways, and you realize you're breathing deeper than you have in months. And you didn't plan it. You didn't journal about it. You didn't manifest it. You just kept showing up. Ruthie passed me a concert wristband one Thursday. Faded, barely readable. She said her late husband wore it to the first show they ever went to together. She said, "I kept it because it reminds me that good things start before you know they're good things." I still carry that wristband in my jacket pocket. I touch it sometimes when the flat feeling tries to creep back. Not because it fixes anything, but because it reminds me that showing up is the whole thing. That is the bravery. Not some big dramatic moment. Just Thursday, just water, just one more time up the stairs. If you're in that quiet season right now where everything feels muted, I'm not going to tell you it gets better on a schedule. But I will tell you this, find your roof. Find your Ruthie. Find the smallest thing that asks you to show up and just keep doing it. The volume comes back. I promise you it comes back.